saint. Dog got a shame. Love you, I can't. I'm on the way to the bank. I took a trip to the bank. When they got me some more rats out the bank. Having it drip, what the fuck do you think? Diamonds on me, they be dripping like saints. I was in the water, fucking around and got bit by a shark. Gave them my love and they tore it apart. The bros say take off, I don't know where to start. Apartment baby never really had heart. Going hard to my name on the chart. Not at the bottom, the top of the chart. And
Welcome back to Rails TV. So today we're gonna be doing a story time, okay? Not no regular story time. Not no regular deculous story time. Y'all, first of all, this story blew me, bruh. This whole situation blew me. But before we get into that, if you like my makeup, hold on, let me show you. Because she's giving all of it. She's giving everything that needed to be given. If y'all like this makeup look that I completed, it's gonna be a tutorial. Y'all can click it. It's in the description box. Y'all can watch it. And y'all can like it if you want. I ain't gonna force you though. Let's get into the best lashes I ever had. The hottest mink in town. Like, get into it, y'all. If y'all want to purchase some TheRawImprint lashes, I do have a discount code now, and y'all can use it. It is RawCouture20. It's gonna be right here on the screen, and also in the description box down below, along with the website in which you can purchase them. Let's just get into the story. So this is a story about the time I was a side chick. No, I didn't know. No, I wasn't purposely the side chick. No, I didn't know that old girl had a girlfriend. None of that. I knew none of this from the jump. Let's call this girl Petty. Okay, so me and Petty was talking about for like a month and a half, a good minute. And mind you, I haven't been like in a relationship or talking to nobody serious in a while. First time we started talking was, I want to say September. I want to say September. Just FaceTiming all the time, calling, texting. Y'all know when you first start talking to somebody and you just like feeling them. Like you honestly really truly sincerely like them. Like you could even see yourself being with them, like dating them, all that. So that's where I was. Mind you, as a Leo, it is very hard for me to catch feelings for somebody. It is very hard for me to genuinely actually like somebody. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I do have trust issues, but that's because of my past. So it's like, it's not my fault, but I can't trust nobody. I'm like, actually be myself around you. And I was not there yet. I did not fully trust this girl. You can't always fully trust somebody because you never know who they really are. You never know. Actually, y'all, hold on. Pause. Hit the brakes. Because I forgot for a second that me and her over the summertime was like texting. We wasn't really talking or nothing. I didn't take her serious type thing. So at first I was texting Petty. Okay, so me and her was texting this summer and we were supposed to hang out twice. Okay, the first time, I don't know what we were supposed to do. I think we were supposed to hang out, me, her, and her friend or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But I just remember that the night before I called her, I was on the phone drunk, talking like, yeah, you da-da-da-da, and I like you, and da-da-da. Y'all, when I'm drunk, I talk a lot, boo. I just be BSing. I don't be for real. Yeah, so I was drunk. So I called Petty. And I was like, hey, like, what you doing tomorrow? Let me see you. Da, da, da. This was in the summertime. In the summertime, I lived in Maryland. And she lived in Waldorf. Waldorf is about, well, from where I stay, Waldorf is about an hour away. Waldorf is so far in Maryland that it's basically another country. You basically got to take another plane. You basically got to travel to another freaking world just to get to this city. Mind you, I never met the girl. I think me and her met off Instagram. She had slid in my DMs or something. And the first time she slid in my DMs, I dubbed her. I think, honestly, I didn't really want her at first. So she slid in my DMs. I was like, no, didn't reply. Next time she slid in my DMs, I was like, why not? You know, just a little entertainment, just a little texting, just a little friend, you know, friends. So I was like, okay, let me just text old girl, whatever. So she gets my number, we text, we're supposed to hang out for the first time, me and her friend Skittles. So me, Petty, and Skittles was all supposed to hang out. So the next day, I was silent, nothing. I didn't text her, I didn't call her, nothing. I just bluffed on her. Second time we were supposed to hang out was at Pride. So if y'all see my Pride log in the description box down below, y'all would know that I went to Pride and there was a shooting, I guess, or whatever. And because we were like in the parade area, it was so many different roads that was blocked off. It was like there was a center of the parade, right? The center of the parade was called DuPont Circle. So DuPont Circle was where she was. And she kept calling me, where are you, where are you? I'm like, I'm trying to get to DuPont Circle and I can't, like, it's taking me every which way. Mind you, we tried GPS. We asked the security guards, all of that. We even went through the freaking parade, y'all. And I'm gonna put that video right here. We went through the parade. I went through the parade to get to this girl, to get to DuPont Circle. So we ended up not getting there till really late. So I didn't hang out with her that day either. She asked where I was. I sent her my location and boom, no reply. So that was around, I want to say July. I'm saying August. That was around July. So I moved to Norfolk end of August. So I wasn't really worried about this girl, whatever. Randomly one day I had tweeted, I want a girlfriend. I'm gonna put it right here. I was like, I want a girlfriend or something like that. And old girl was like, you playing with me. So I was like, here go this girl again. How am I playing with you? So I'm like, okay. So I text her. And this, okay, now we bring it back to full circle. So this is how we started talking. So this was like beginning of September, mind you. So me and her started talking. We was talking for a good like a week and a half, 2 weeks. She was like, I want to come see you. I was like, do you know how far I live? Like, I don't live like in Maryland no more. I live in Norfolk. I live about 3.5, 4 hours away from where you stay. She was like, man, I really like you. Man, I really want to hang out with you, want to meet you, da-da-da. Talking my head up. I'm like, okay, Petty, like, let's do it. Let's, you can come through. I'm going to send you my address. And yeah, boom, let's just do that. The first time she came, mind you, right before she came, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a little wifey ting. I'm gonna make some shrimp Alfredo. I'm gonna make a good old meal for her. I'm gonna make the best meal she ever had, okay? Nice meal, y'all. This joint was so good. So I made her this food. She came through, but she ate it or whatever. So the food I made, she ate, and we had a good night. That's all I'm gonna say, because we gonna keep it PG, okay? Next day, she had work, so she left. So mind you, this girl drove 3.5, almost 4 hours to get here just to see me and leave the next day. Who you know does that? Who you know does that? That's not your girlfriend or whatever. So at this point, I'm like, oh, so you like me. Okay. In the vibe, feeling her energy. So about, I want to say like a week later, she's like, I want to see you again. So I'm like, all right, man, just come through. She's like, okay, but I get off work at like 5. So I'm gonna just come when I get off. So I'm like, okay, fine. She gets off work at 5. She immediately from work leaves work to go to my house. Mind you, she lives in Waldorf, but you have to go through DC a little bit to get to where I live, to Virginia, Norfolk. So she calls me and was like, bruh, I've been in the same spot for like 1.5 hours. I'm not coming yet. I'm gonna have to wait till like 9 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home and take a nap. I'm just gonna relax a little bit. Mind you, I was like, dang, I really want to see this girl. Like, why is she taking forever? Like, why does she have to come so late at night? Mind you, I work the next day at 6:30 in the morning. Early as hell, y'all. Early. Like, crack of the dawn early. Well, I work early in the morning, so by the time you get here, we're not really going to be able to do anything like hang out or go get some food or whatever. Like, I'm literally just going to have to go to sleep. Like, that's going to be it. So she gets here, and mind you, I stay next to Old Dominion University. So that's in Norfolk. So it's a college. I stay in off-campus student housing. So the area I live in, a bunch of people go to college that live here. And mind you, with college comes what? Parties. So it was a bunch of parties. It was a Friday night. A bunch of people were parked on the side of the road near where I live. And mind you, Norfolk has no parking, like at all. It's all parallel parking. So she had to park on the side of the road. She gets there at like 12:30, almost 1 in the morning. But at this point, I'm irritated because I'm like, okay, well, you said you was going to come. We got off at 5. And then she ended up saying she was going to leave later and later and later. She didn't even initially say she was leaving at 9. She said she was going to leave at 7, maybe. She ended up leaving 9, 10. Didn't get here till like 12:31. That's late. I work in the morning, so I stayed up till she got here. So she ends up getting here, and we're literally driving around for like 30 minutes. So I get in her car to help her find a spot, mind you. To find a spot, we have to walk far because she was low-key parked. I want to say a 5-minute walk, but y'all, that's a lot when you're tired. Like, that's a lot when you don't feel like walking. Back to my apartment, came inside, and we watched a movie or whatever, and I was just like, I fell asleep. This is a part where I'm like, red flag number 1. I'm in the bed, I'm asleep. But for some reason, if I sleep with somebody, I can't sleep. Like, I'll be in and out of sleep, waking up every like 20 minutes, whatever. So she's literally laying in my bed, y'all. Laying in my bed. And all I hear is, mind you, I'm asleep. She's sitting up next to me. All I hear is, hello? No, I'm not home right now. Yeah, why? Like, bullshit like this, okay? I miss you too. In my head, I'm like, oh, y'all, I'm not crazy, but I'm crazy. Because people be having me messed up. So I'm like, mind you, I'm asleep. I'm turned the other way. And I open my eyes, I'm like, did she just say I miss you to another girl? And mind you, I could hear it was girl on the phone. You must know, like, woman's intuition. Y'all know when a girl or a guy, whoever you're talking to is playing with you. Y'all know. I'm not dumb. Somebody's playing with me. Okay. So I'm laying in bed. I'm like, oh, okay. She got another thing coming. So the next day, I had to take her to her car so that she can move her car over closer to the apartment. And then I had gone to work. On my way to work, and I was like, so who was you on the phone with last night? Like, who was that girl you on the phone with? This is her response. She's just my friend. I was like, I don't believe you. So then we started to argue, go back and forth, like, okay, well, that's weird, da, da, da. Why don't you believe me, da, da, da? Because I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. Why are you on the phone with a friend? Mind you, it was like 3, 4 in the morning, y'all. It wasn't no regular time. Like, y'all know past a certain point, y'all significant other should not be on the phone with nobody else. So she was on the phone with another girl, so I'm mad because if I'm talking to you, I want you to only talk to me, not nobody else. That's it, like, nobody else. And literally, that's all I'm thinking about. That's all I'm talking about to my coworkers. I literally explain the situations to them. I'm like, isn't it funny how da 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 blah blah blah. So literally, all I could think about. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't trust her. I come home. Little do you know, it's about to be World War III. We go inside, and I'm like, come here. I gotta talk to you real quick. So she's like, okay. So we go into the room, I close my door. Mind you, I have 2 roommates, so I didn't want them hearing everything. So we come into my room, and I'm like, so who was you on the phone with last night? So she's like, I told you it was my friend, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, Petty, I do not believe you. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe you at all, not one bit. I'm like, who's your friend? And then she was like, why are you asking that? Red flag number 2. What do you mean, why am I asking that? If I want to know who you was on the phone with, you're going to tell me who you was on the phone with. Like, you're not going to just do that because whatever. So I'm like, okay, you on the phone with somebody else. Argue. And I'm not going to hold you. I started to yell at her. And I was just like, you know what? You can go. You can leave. Bye. Get out. Go. She was like, what? Pack your stuff up and go. Like, go back to Maryland. Like, don't talk to me anymore. Block my number. I'm done. Like, bye. Bye. Do not speak to me. None of that. So she was like, okay. Why would you just walk out of the room? Why would you just be like, okay, whatever. All right, bye. What? If I'm talking to somebody, I genuinely like them, and they're accusing me of talking to somebody else, and I'm not, I'm going to sit there and be like, bruh, you're tripping. Here's the receipts, this, and that, like all that. None of that was given. None of that. Packed up her stuff, dipped out. 21 years of life, I've never talked to somebody, and I accuse them of talking to somebody, and they have not even tried to defend themselves, even if they was guilty. All right, so I think this is like mid-September or whatever. So I'm like, okay, bye. Cut her off, whatever. Like, right before Christmas, I want to say like the 22nd. I don't even know the dates. So I'm just like, I miss this girl. I swear sometimes I can be so dumb, bruh. I can be so stupid. I knew this girl showed me who she was, and I didn't want to believe her the first time. But I'm like, oh, I miss her, so let me talk to her. So I text her, and I sent her a blank message because I'm like, okay, well, am I blocked? Am I blocked or not? So I sent her the blank message. It go through, so I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, dang, I ain't think this far. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I say? So we started talking again. All right. And we talk about the situation where she was laying in my bed and she was on the phone with another girl. And she's basically like, well, you know, I wasn't on the phone with another girl. I was on the phone with my friend. Let's call her friend Sour Patch. So she's like, I was on the phone with my friend Sour Patch. It wasn't even nothing like that. If I was going to try to be sneaky, I would have gone to the bathroom. Like, how do you know? Like, if I was really trying to be sneaky, I would have made it to where you wouldn't even know I was on the phone. I'm like, okay, whatever, I believe you. I was tripping. Maybe I was hallucinating because I was half asleep. Like, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe I'm just a little crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to let it go. So me and Petty start talking again, like talking serious. I actually start to really like her again. Stupid me again. So I go down to Maryland right before Christmas. So I get to see her. So me and her go to the mall with her friend Skittles. So I finally get to meet Skittles. Skittles is actually real cool people. It's like Skittles, me, Skittles, and Petty all go to the mall. We're hanging out, you know. Skittles is low-key like a third wheel, but she don't really get me for Christmas. But I had asked her this before we went to the mall. I was like, okay, so what are you getting me for Christmas, da-da-da-da. And she was like, oh, what do you want? I was like, I want some AirPods. They not just something you get for any regular girl. Like, that's not no regular stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, give me some AirPods. She was like, okay, I got you. Before she tries to buy them for me, and all the stores she had gone to, they were sold out or whatever. So, which was understandable because Christmas just happened. She was like, okay, well, we can go get them. So we go into Best Buy in the mall, and they actually have AirPods. This girl bought me AirPods. This girl bought me AirPods. First of all, she drove 3.5 hours to see me, and I wasn't her girl. Second, she buys me AirPods, and I wasn't her girl. So I'm like, whoa, like, you really like me. Like, this not no regular stuff. Like, at the mall, I had asked her friend had asked me what my intentions were with her. And I was just like, well, hopefully a relationship, like, I actually like you, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, yeah, I feel the same. Okay, y'all, so that's established. And mind you, I did ask her if she had a girlfriend. She did say no. I did ask her if she was talking to everybody else, and she did say no. A day passes by, and I was like, I want to see you before I leave. So I see her the night before I go. Mind you, I didn't stay there long. I stayed there for like 2 days. So I see her the night before I go. I was supposed to see her at like 7 o'clock. She got off late, so I ended up seeing her later. So we're literally just sitting in the car, vibing, talking, listening to music. Like, actually, I had a lot of fun. I was like, you know, it actually made me think, like, I really like this girl. So this was the day I left, mind you. So I was like, I needed gas or whatever, but I was going to go get it. This girl filled up my gas tank. And then I was like that I was going to need coffee to stay up. This girl got me coffee too. And she was going to buy me some food if I was hungry. AirPods, 3.5 hours, filled up my tank, coffee. And I'm not your girl. That is so weird to me. 2 days into coming back to Norfolk, she asked me to make her YouTube intro. So I make her YouTube intro, and this girl, and mind you, I do Uber Eats on the side as of working too. So I do Uber Eats for extra money. So that night I was gonna do Uber Eats, and I told her, yeah, I'll make your YouTube intro, but I have to do that like a little bit later, like probably tomorrow, because I have to make money tonight. How much do you normally make on Uber? I'm like, on a good night, 70, okay night, 40, like, but tonight probably a good night, so like probably $70. She was like, okay. And she was like, I'm about to pay you for my YouTube intro. I was like, okay, I charge 30. So she was like, okay, well, if you charge 30 and you'll make 50 on Uber, what's that, like 70, whatever, 100? And I'm like, yeah, like, if I make 70 in the YouTube intro is 30, that's 100 right there. Like, she was like, I'm gonna send you $100. I was like, what? She was like, I was like, stop playing, bruh. She literally sent me $100. Y'all, like, I cannot make this stuff up. So she sends me $100. I'm like, okay, like, first I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send it back. Chill. She was like, no. I was like, yeah, you right. I'll be dumb if I send it back. You can't block a blessing, y'all. You cannot block blessings like this. Like, if someone sends you some money, you better take that dang money, if it was an accident or not. Like, if they was playing or not, you better take that money. You better get that check dollars. I'm like, all right, dinner's on me tonight, boys. Like, we getting rich. Y'all know the video I'm talking about. We getting rich.
Rich together. Can't believe I made it.
I make her YouTube intro that night, and then I want to say not even, what was it, 2 days? Not even 2 days, like a day, two. But when people talk to me, for some reason, like, the longer I talk to them, like, the more they get on my nerves over dumb stuff. Like, it could literally be they said good night weird, and I'm gonna be spazzing on you. I'm gonna be upset because you said good night dry with no emojis. Like, I'm gonna think it's some type of way, real childish. So I started to get mad at her or whatever. And mind you, she was going out because it was her brother's birthday. So I'm like, okay, Petty, you going out, it's your brother's birthday, have fun tonight. Like, I'm not tripping. Y'all, she calls me randomly. I was like, hello? And I wasn't really talking. I was still upset, so I was talking to her dry. She was like, why are you talking like that? I'm like what? And then she's just like, well, I have to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. She was like, hold on in a second. So mind you, she hangs up, calls me back like 15 minutes later. And mind you, she calls me, like, we're not on FaceTime. She calls me, mobile phone called me. So she calls me and she's like, yeah, I have to talk to you about something. I'm like, this is me, right? I got her on speaker. This is my phone. And I'm scrolling. And I get on Instagram and I'm like, oh, I got a new request. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I click on the request. Y'all, the screenshot's right here. I wish I was making this up. Her girlfriend DM'd me. Her what? Her girlfriend. Yes, she had a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend. Her girlfriend DM'd me and asked, like, hey, are you and Petty talking? And I'm like, mind you, I'm on the phone with Petty. And I'm like, hey, Petty, why did this girl just DM me asking if we're talking? And she was like, see, that's what I was going to talk to you about. Red flag number 3, number 4, number 5. I lost count at this point. I'm like, what do you mean? So she's like, it's my ex-girlfriend and we've been dating for like 2 years, but we're on and off and I'm done with her for real. Like, she's so boring and I like you, I like your energy, and I just really like you, and blah, 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 a whole bunch of bull. Oh, for real, okay. All right, and so then I started to yell at her, like, bruh, you got me up because, first of all, you know I've been played, and yet you sit here and you literally well, at this point, I didn't know it was her girlfriend. But I was like, you literally are talking to somebody. I'm your rebound. I was like, I'm nobody's rebound. I'm not about to do that. No, you're dubbed. He was with her brother, and her brother was arguing or whatever. So he had hung up and was like, she was like, hold on, let me call you back. So I'm like, okay. So I hang up the phone. I go out to tell my roommates what happened. And I literally start to scream like, bruh, you have no clue. So I show them the DM. And I'm like, y'all, what do I do? So then my roommate Maya was like, bruh, DM her back and be like, yes, why? See what's up with the girl. She was like, you don't know, it might be a crazy girl, you don't really know. So see what's up with the situation first. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm a peep first. So the girl literally was like, oh, okay, thanks, whatever. I'm gonna show y'all. And I'm like, you know, she was like, oh, because me and her, I don't know if she's like, me and her used to talk, me and her used to date or something like that. But she ends up saying, okay, thanks, but did she mention she has a girlfriend? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I freaking knew it, bruh. Mind you, I'm like, no, she didn't. And are you the girl? She's like, yes, me and her have been dating for 2 years. And mind you, Petty had told me that they've been dating 2 years on and off. Like, they had broke up, got back together, broke out. One of those. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So they had broke up, got back together. So at this point, I'm like, okay. At first, I'm like, maybe she's just a crazy ex. But I was like, oh, y'all together. Like, okay. So then I'm like, oh, for real? Because literally she had just bought me this. Or I had just seen her, whatever. Like, me and her had been talking. Yeah, and she had told me that y'all are on and off. And she was like, oh, well, we're not. And that's my girlfriend. I was like, oh, wow. So do you want receipts? So mind you, I had took like 2 little videos with a girl, whatever. So I sent the videos to her. And mind you, I sent her what the date was and everything. Because it was in the video. Mind you, I didn't post these. I'm not stupid enough to do that. I do not post nobody because of something like this. So I didn't post the girl. I was just like, okay, whatever. So I sent her the videos and she was like, oh, wow. And then she literally sends me a video of probably a week before that of them together. Y'all. Like, the date was on it. It was one of those filters with the dates on it. So I could literally see what day it was. I was like, oh, wow. So I end up stopped talking to the girl. And she DMs me talking about some, wow, you blocked my number. I didn't even block her number at this point. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. So every time she called me, it would just go to voicemail. Because I wasn't going to answer your call, baby. Call me, it would go to voicemail. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't even see the call. So I end up telling the girl, well, I appreciate you not coming at me, whatever. Like, that's basically how she had DM me. Like, I'm not confronting you or anything. Like I'm coming in a respectful way. And I did respect that. So, old Petty had DM'd me and was like, yeah, you gonna block me, I was like, F you. Period. F you. I do not do that, y'all. I do not stick around for cheating. I do not stick around when you show me who you are in the beginning. And mind you, she showed me who she was when she was laying in my bed on the phone with somebody else. And I didn't want to believe it. I believed it at first. I felt it in my gut. I knew it. She said they've been dating for 2 years. Think, y'all. Think. Pride. In July or June, whenever Pride is. September, when she came over my house, bruh. And then the week of Christmas. So this girl had literally been playing girl on 3 separate occasions with me. And I was a side chick and I didn't know. But y'all, I can't make this stuff up. If you want more story times, I got a lot in store, y'all. If you follow me on Instagram, you could see, I think I put like story times I should do or whatever. And a lot of y'all voted. So make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all like this video. Be true champ for going through this because this ain't the first time. Y'all, this is not the first time somebody has played me. And if y'all want that story time, let me know down. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for coming this far in the story. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and like. Bye.
Don't let me dance. Pop the sis, no, I don't pop the Zans. He got out cause he told on his man. Only gonna give you one chance. C12, I won't show my hands. Going up, got a whole lot of fans. I'm ballin' hard like Didnt. You tryna do this, you can't. Ain't tryna play, tryna get in your cat. We can smoke the gas, but we ain't smoking black. Nigga try to play, then he got his ass racked. Kid to be killed, so I went and got a gat. I'm going up, blowing O's in they face. That my dog down the road, tryna beat another case. Yeah, you falling out by hole with a nigga, is you gay? Mama told me I'm a star, she wasn't talking.